and Jorgensen was in the goal, the keeper. But most of the Fernandez was in the Enzo Fernandez was in the midfield, and Veiga, sorry.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm trying to imagine the kind of play, rather the kind of squad they are going to have over the weekend. Players that Man United is going to face. It's going to be a hard one for Man United, Josh.
Their
It's going to be
lineup.
a real
You
hard
want me
one.
to give you
Yep.
their lineup? The one I think that will play. I
Yeah.
think
Let's talk about
Enzo
the predicted
Maresca.
lineup, Josh.
Yeah, I think Enzo Maresca in goal will go for Sanchez, and he will play James, Fofana, Colwill, Gusto, Caicedo, Lavia, Madueke, Palmer, Neto, and Jackson. But I hope that he doesn't go that way and he plays Enzo Fernandez in place of Lavia. Because for me, I believe the best player
He
at
likes Enzo
Chelsea
Fernandez, by the way. He's a huge fan. I saw him today,
is his
or rather
captain. He gave
yesterday,
him the armband.
saying something about him, that he's okay, he should be fine. But I also see Sanchez in the goal. I see Gusto, Fofana, Colwill, James is back, and I believe he's going to play.
Yeah, yeah,
Caicedo, Lavia will start. I think he will start ahead of Enzo Maresca. So we might have Maresca,
of
not Enzo
Enzo
Maresca, sorry,
Fernandez.
Enzo Fernandez on the bench, the two Enzos. Then Yamadweke, Kopama, Neto. Neto should start, and
Yeah,
Jackson, and
Neto
those are
will
going to
start the
fly in.
game. If
Goals,
you have
because that's
seen,
the see, before they lost to Newcastle, but over the weekend they lost to Newcastle on Wednesday, but over the weekend they were beaten. And Newcastle was beaten by Chelsea 2-1 at Stamford Bridge. So that, and Newcastle packed this time when they were coming. Eddie Howe wasn't playing around. So Eddie Howe. So I also think this weekend United has to really brace, because he's going to bring out all his top guns.
yeah,
They're
yeah,
all
yeah,
going
we
to come
shall also
swinging.
bring out our top guns. I love the fact that Manuel
Give me Josh
Ugarte
the first 11. Who do you have
I
in goal? Of
I
course,
love the
Onana, as Nelson
yeah, I
said.
love yeah, but I love the fact that Manuel Ugarte has got into a position that he's finding his form. He's becoming more comfortable playing football and at Manchester United, and he will be the guy who is tasked with taking care of Cole Palmer, because Cole Palmer runs into these pockets of space that make it very difficult for either center backs or the full backs to track. So you need a midfielder who is going to have the positional awareness and the level of concentration to know that there's a pocket of space in which Cole Palmer will run into. It does not mean that Cole Palmer will be nullified totally, because he's a very good player. He can find a way, but at least Manuel Ugarte on his day can manage that situation better. My predicted lineup has Onana in goal,
Correct.
Mazraoui at right back, De Ligt and
Nice.
Martinez at centre back,
Yep.
Dallo at left back,
Super.
Casemiro, Ugarte,
I like
Rashford,
that.
Rashford,
Mm.
Fernandez, and Ganacho. Then Hoyland
Rashford,
will
where?
be leading.
Where do you
Yeah.
put Rashford? Right or left? Coming from the right or left?
No, he'll come from the right. He's more experienced and he will have no trouble playing in that role. Whereas Ganacho might flinch at playing him out of position. So you want to have the best outcome in the game. But if these big games, somehow
You add
Rashford
on some,
always
you
stands
want to
out.
have one of your best players at the moment playing in his preferred position, and that is Ganacho.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And I like the midfield of Ugarte and Casemiro. I think with the anyway, let's wait. Another manager is
The
coming in,
problem,
but I think if they are well, I mean, if they get really well coached, I think they can protect the back line, because you saw
and you know
against
that,
Leicester City when Casemiro was going up front, going ahead, and you saw he scored a brace. He could even have scored a hat trick. And Ugarte coming back, then Ugarte tries to go. Casemiro stays. At one point, they all stay, trying to shield the back four. Although that didn't go out so well. I mean, it didn't work out so well, and that's why I'm saying I'm not really so much contented with with what I saw. We found a poor Leicester that didn't even have Ndidi in the midfield. So
yeah, but
maybe with him on
Im-
something. I mean,
im-
it could have changed the results.
Imagine, yes, we did find a poor Leicester side or a weekend
Yeah,
Leicester side, but we managed to put five past them. There are moments that you have found
but the
a
goals were not
weekend
that.
team.
Anyway, apart the three goals, I agree. The three
Did
goals,
they
the
cross
opening
the
goal.
line? You just told me that even pens are goals. So really,
Okay, even pens are goals. Or rather, you win. You win. And I see in your, or rather in our. Why am I keeping myself out? Our sick bay, as
because you're an
always.
Arsenal fan.
No, no, no. I'm a Man United fan. We have Harry Maguire out. Of course, Lenny Euro, it's known he's out, but it's rumored to be he's coming back on the 25th of this month. Sorry, of next, yeah, this month, November. Lenny
Yeah.
Euro. Yeah, Mazarawi, he's back. And of course, Kobe Mino, rumored to also be coming back the 25th of this month. Anthony, I'm not so sure. You saw he was crying when he was being taken off. Luke Shaw, I don't even want to know when Luke Shaw is coming, man. Toilet paper bones. Every time he's about to come back, he gets injured. Mason Mount, I hope when Amorim comes and officially takes on all those players, Mason Mount, Luke Shaw, Anthony, Maguire, Lindelof, all those players find the back door and they leave, man. I don't want them staying
Personally,
at United.
personally, I give Mason Mount. I give Mason Mount a breather just because he's not had a chance. He's never been
No,
fit
Josh,
at
he
the
had his,
club, so we don't know what he
and
can
we
give
paid a
us.
lot
He
of
has
money
never
for him.
been.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's never
Do,
been
do you
fit.
see him thriving under Amorim? No, I don't see him
Let's
thriving
let's
under
first
Amorim,
leave
Josh.
let's first leave thriving under which manager. Let's just talk about him being healthy. Can he be healthy?
Well, we've seen him play when he's healthy, Josh.
Yeah,
He's been
no, you
boring. We've
no,
seen
you
him play
see,
for the few games we've seen him play. He's been awful to me. I
yeah,
know, yes,
but
he's a bit good when it comes to winning the ball back out of position, but uh, I don't know
can't
if it's
really
out
use
of
the
100.
ball.
I would rate him
But you see,
38.
Isaac, the thing is, you cannot be 100% when you're in and out of the team. I mean,
Exactly,
I
Josh.
told
That
you
is what I'm saying. We don't want injury-prone people. Enough. We've had enough with toilet paper bones. Luke Shaw. We don't need that again, Josh. Honestly speaking, tell me that you want him to stay at Man United. Excuse me, with a record, with everything that you see that is happening, I don't want him staying, Josh. I
no,
don't.
I mean, Amorim is going to show me what I want. I don't know if I will want Mason Mount. He might just become very healthy during that spell, and he might be undroppable at the time. So I will have
Yo,
to learn how that happens. Now
yo.
Nelson is on another level.
I know. That's what I was going to say. It's going to be an easy job for Onestroy against Chelsea. Players will be playing to prove a point against the poor start of the season. Some will play to impress the new manager. It's Old Trafford. I agree when he says some will be playing to impress the new manager. I mean, it's a double. The
Yeah,
interim
true.
much as he has only a few games to manage, and the incoming manager who will be watching 120% wherever he'll be seated. He will be watching just to see who's, I mean, doing rubbish,
His game
who
is
looks
tomorrow.
good.
His
Yeah.
game is tomorrow. So Sporting Lisbon plays tomorrow against Estoril. Then
Mm.
he can be free to watch the game on Sunday.
He will be. He'll be free. He'll be available. Nelson goes on to say, expect the best football from both Fernandez and Rashford. When you talk about Fernandez, I don't know whether you're talking about Enzo, but no, I think you're talking about you're talking about Bruno Fernandez.
Bruno,
And yep, I would love to see Bruno bring his A game on Sunday.
he will.
Bruno,
The beast
Rashford,
was awakened over on
Ganacho.
Wednesday.
By the way, which players do you expect to? At least we know we have an idea. Those
Yeah,
who are likely to start, as per
yeah.
the predicted lineup. Which players do you expect to make an impact? Players you
Fernandez,
expect to shine
Fernandez, Rasmus Hoyland, and Delict.
again? Delict,
Yeah,
Fernandez,
Rasmus Hoyland and
Ugarte,
Delict. Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Ganacho,
Ogate. You see, for me, when you talk
Ganacho. For
about
me, that is for me.
players to
Three
look out
players.
for
Three
Manchester
players,
United, I
Josh.
always have
Me,
five.
no, me three, Josh. Three.
I
I
have
have
five.
Fernandez. I have Ugarte and Ganacho, Starboy.
Yeah, me, Rashford, Ganacho, Rasmus Hoyland, the front three. Then there's Fernandez and Ugarte. Then at the back there's Delict, Masrawi, and Dalo. I mean, and Andrew Nana. So really,
From the Chelsea side, I think Sanchez, Cole Palmer, much as I hate to say it, Jackson. Jackson is on form. He has proved that. By the way, as I keep on saying, I still rate him. I mean, I don't really rate him high. I still rate him somewhere there. But it turns out to be. I mean, he's proving a point. He's proving me. He's having a good season. He's scoring goals. He's assisting.
imagine
And
he had a good season last season and you still didn't credit him for it.
no, it's just like one of those
I,
seasons
I
where
I
Lukaku
don't
scored how many
understand.
goals? It's just like one of those seasons where Lukaku
16,
scored. Was it 16
16.
goals? Well, we
But
still know it was still Bongoli Lukaku.
No, Nicholas Jackson is a bit more technical than Lukaku is. His
That's
first
correct.
touch is
That's
good.
correct.
His pass is good. The body feints are good. I mean, he's a much all-round, technically gifted player than Lukaku is.
And you think he's going to be rather he's a threat? Should Man United be worried of
Yeah.
him?
Nicholas
The
Jackson,
defenders.
Cole Palmer. Yeah, Nicholas Jackson, Cole Palmer, and
If Lavia starts, I also think he will give us problems in the midfield. But anyway,
yes, yes, yes.
as you said, the only way for for Nestroy, to me, according to me, to beat their midfield, to beat Maresca's midfield, is going through the wings. But if they try to bring, but anyway, you never know, miracles happen.
And
It might come through the midfield, and United outplays them.
they have very robust fast wingers in Rhys James and Malo Gusto. I mean, these are guys who can catch Ganacho or Rashford on any day. But
But I
Rashford
expect
against,
Garnacho or Rashford to drop bodies. I
I
expect them
would,
to
what
drop bodies, to
I
break
always expect,
ankles.
I expect Rashford to drop bodies because
But
Rashford,
I don't like those things he does
if
around
he
after
comes up
breaking bodies and
against,
he wastes the
if
ball.
he if he comes up against Rhys James, I mean, Rhys James is not 100%. Yes, he came back and he's played 1 or 2 games, but Rashford has the beating of Rhys James any day, every day.
I also agree with you on that. If he's fully available,